I'm JNF MMA. This is my prediction and breakdown of UFC Fight Night, Edmonton, Brandon Moreno versus Albazi. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This card is whack. This card is whack. Every single person on here is either like almost every single person's on like a losing streak, or they lost their last fight. Nobody cares about the co-main, be honest with you. And Moreno versus Albazi is basically like who can get like next fight to a title shot, or if Albazi wins, he'll be next in line. I don't know. It's a whole mess with the flyweight division. Let's get on to the first fight of the night. I'm not really trying to waste time on this card. This card is whack. Youssef Zalal versus Jack Shore. I'm going with Youssef Zalal. Rear naked choke against Jourdain. He also rear naked choked Billy Quarantillo. Jack Shore, after losing to Ricky Simone, he beat Marquand Amir Arcani and lost to Joanne DeChambrito. It was a doctor stoppage, but Joanne DeChambrito's good. And I just see Youssef Zalal winning by submission or a 29-28. I see Youssef Salal's he's just more faster. His striking looked pretty good against Jourdain before he took him down and submitted him too. Yeah, I got Youssef Zalal. Not wasting time on this fight. On to the next fight. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea who these chicks are, and I'm supposed to know who they are. No idea who they are. Jamey Horth versus Ivana Petrović or Petrović. I don't care. These girls, I don't know who they are. I'll be honest with you. Ivana Petrović 1-1. She lost to Luana Carolina and beat Naliang. Don't know who that chick is. And Horth. I don't even know who that girl is. I don't think I've ever seen a fight from her. Nobody cares about WMMA anymore, especially in the flyweight division. Horth, she's also 1-1 in the UFC. She beat Haley Kawang and then lost to Veronica Hardy. I think I'm just gonna go with the Petrović girl. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ivana Petrović or Petrović, whatever. I don't care how you say her name. I'm gonna actually look at the odds in this fight. I usually don't look at the odds in this fight, but I have no idea who these chicks are. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I really don't know. I'm just gonna go with Ivana Petrović. She is the underdog though. She is the younger fighter though. Betting odds have Jamey Horth winning this fight. I guess I'm just gonna go with the pretty chick. I'm going with the pretty chick. I'm going with Ivana Petrović. I don't know why. Basically a toss up. I really don't care. Yeah. Let's get on to the next fight. We have Chad Anheliger versus Cody Gibson. I think I'm gonna go with Cody Gibson in this fight. I know he lost his last fight to Brian Kelleher. Or did he beat Brian Kelleher? No, I think he beat Brian Kelleher. Yeah, he beat Brian Kelleher. He lost to Miles John earlier this year. I know Brian Kelleher is just old. He's old. He's trash. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know who that the guy he's facing. Like, some of these Canadians only fight on the Canadian card, and it's such a trash card that nobody remembers them. Chad Anheliger. He's 37. He's on a one fight win streak. He's 2-2 in the UFC. He beat Charlampos Grongrios, who I find him to be super trash. He lost to Jose Johnson. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cody Gibson winning this fight. Both guys are pretty old, but I see Cody Gibson with more experience. He's a craftier vet as well. He's pretty good on the feet. This could be a really even fight, but I'm still going to go with Cody Gibson. Yeah, I'm going with Cody Gibson. On to the next fight. Dude, I don't even know why I do prediction videos anymore. Nobody be seeing them, but whatever. We got Serhiy Sidey versus Garrett Armfield. I swear Garrett Armfield has lost to almost everybody in the UFC. I don't even know how he's in the UFC. He's 2-2 in the UFC. He somehow beat Brad Katana. And Brad Katana got robbed by Gene Matsumoto. So that you're telling me he's better than Gene Matsumoto? I don't think so. He lost to David Onama back in 2022. In his recent fight, he lost to Brady Hindstand by a rear naked choke. I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I know I'm supposed to do my research for these, but some of these, why should I? Serhiy Sidey, I have no clue who this guy is. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. He has one fight in the UFC. Funny thing is, he beat the Contender Series guy, Ramon Tavares, and then lost to him in his UFC debut. Like, they rebooked that fight and he lost to him in a split decision. I don't even know who to go to here. I think I'm gonna go with Garrett Armfield just because he has UFC experience. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Garrett Armfield just because he has more UFC experience and he's fought like better guys in the UFC. A lot of y'all are saying, like, I don't know. Let me see what the odds are saying, dude. Maybe they could persuade me. I'm still gonna go with Garrett Armfield for some reason. I don't know why. Let me check. They're both 28. Slight favorite to Serhiy Sidey. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Garrett. I'm gonna go with Garrett Armfield, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know who Serhiy Sidey is. He has one fight in the UFC. I'll probably get the prediction wrong. I'll be surprised if I get it right. But I'm gonna go with Garrett Armfield. On to the next fight. Jesus, this fight card sucks. Alexander Romanov versus Rodrigo Nascimento. Alexander Romanov was actually supposed to fight Derek Lewis. They both got rebooked for this card still. I think I'm gonna go with Rodrigo Nascimento though. Rodrigo Nascimento is actually, I guess, a pretty decent heavyweight. He's 4-2 in the UFC. He did lose to Derek Lewis. He lost to Derek Lewis earlier this year, but before that he was kind of on a tear. He beat Dante Mays and Ilir Latifi and Tanner Boser. He actually beat Dante Mays twice in the UFC. Guess the heavyweight division didn't have anybody for him. But he's up against Alexander Romanov. And Alexander Romanov is a really interesting heavyweight. He was kind of on a rise. And then he lost to Jalton Almeida. You know, to lose to Jalton Almeida, he was kind of on a tear. But Alexander Romanov, he's been in the UFC for a while, and he was on a tear when he first got here in 2020. I remember his little streak he had, beating Rocco Martinez, Rodrigo de Lima, Jared Vandera, Chase Sherman. He was on a good tear. Then he goes up against these elites like Marcin Tybura and Alexander Volkov. And that's when the obese tubby weights guys, they kind of start losing. This is a very interesting fight. Because Romanov, he can't beat the good guys of the heavyweight division, but he can beat the tubsters, the McDonald eaters in the UFC. I want to go to Romanov, but I feel like Rodrigo Nascimento is no scrub though. And Rodrigo Nascimento's a lot younger. I'm going to go with Alexander Romanov to win this fight still. I don't care. He's beating better elite guys in the UFC. And I can see him winning this fight, maybe by decision, maybe by submission. I don't know if he knocks out Rodrigo Nascimento or not. But I see Romanov winning this fight. I'm going to pick Alexander Romanov to win this fight. On to the next fight. We have Charles Jourdain versus Victor Henry. Victor Henry has won his last 2 fights. He's beaten Ronnie Yaya, had a no contest against Javid Basharat, and he beat Tony Gravely. I guess. I'm gonna be honest with you, Charles Jourdain needs a win. He needs a win. He's been like looking slumpy lately. In his last fight, he got knocked out, if I remember. I forgot who. Let me check real quick. Yeah, in his last fight, he got knocked out by Gene Silva. I forgot. How did I forget? Gene Silva is one of the probably the greatest guys right now to fight this year. Hopefully we see him again this year, early in January. But Charles Jourdain's on like a little losing skid. Lost to Gene Silva by a nasty uppercut. Lost to Sean Wood by split decision. Last year he did beat Ricardo Ramos and he beat Chrome Gracie, but he did lose to Nathaniel Wood. I think Charles Jourdain can win this fight. He has really good striking. He really did just get caught with that Gene Silva uppercut. Like, he was moving out the clinch, and Gene Silva threw that uppercut, caught Charles Jourdain pretty nasty. I don't know, bro. I don't see Victor Henry like doing something crazy to Charles Jourdain, dude. Like, this is Charles Jourdain to win. Like, this is his fight to win. Like, beating Ronnie Yaya, come on, bro. It's Ronnie Yaya, and you beat him in the 3rd round. Ronnie Yaya's trash, dude. Like, what Jose Aguilar did to that guy in the 1st round, and you finished him in like the 3rd round. Tony Gravely, he's not really that crazy. I don't know. I'm definitely just gonna go with Charles Jourdain. I'm going with my gut here. He's he's a crafty UFC vet. He needs a win though. I think he's gonna get the win here against Victor Henry. I got Charles Jourdain winning this fight. Yeah, on to the next fight. We got another women's fight. Lord help me. We got Ariane Lipski versus Jasmine Jourdain. I think I'm gonna have to go with Jasmine Jourdain here, dude. Jasmine Jourdain, she's pretty good. This is the kind of like the Gooner fight. We haven't had a Gooner fight in a while, be honest with you. This could be a nice Gooner fight for us. You know, both ladies are, not bad looking. Jasmine Jourdain, she's pretty good, man. She's pretty good. She Darce choked Priscilla Cachoeira. I actually saw Priscilla Cachoeira at my local Walmart. Dude, I thought it was a straight up man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought it was a straight up man. I wanted to go up to her, but then I was like, I speak no Portuguese whatsoever, and I was kind of like looking at her like kind of crazy. Like, is that Priscilla Cachoeira? whatever. I live close to MMA Masters. She hasn't fought in a while too. Priscilla Cachero's not fought in a while. I predicted Jasmine Jourdain to beat Fatim Klein. It was a pretty good fight actually. Fatim Klein put up a nice fight for a short notice. Ariane Lipski though, she's faced really good opponents, dude. She beat Casey O'Neill when people thought Casey O'Neill was like pretty good. Like I thought Casey O'Neill was elite, and she was kind of like a, you know, we were kind of gooning over her. I was kind of gooning over Casey O'Neill, even though her voice is kind of like raspy as hell. But whatever. Can Lipski win this fight? Is my question. She lost to Karine Silva. Not a bad loss to lose to. Karine Silva's pretty good, I guess. Not really. I don't know. She's not really that good. She's not even like... She's ranked, but she's not like the elite of the elite. She did beat Casey O'Neill by armbar. Beat Melissa Gatto. Beat JJ Aldridge. She lost to Priscilla Castellanos. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Jasmine Jourdain. I know Ariane Lipski, she's, you know, I'm just gonna go with Jasmine Jourdain, dude. I don't even know why this poster says De Silva. I don't know if she changed her last name or not. I completely forgot. But I'm going with Jasmine Jourdain, dude. I'm going with Jasmine Jourdain to win this fight. Yeah. On to the next fight, dude. We have this one could be a really good fight. We have Aiemann Zahabi versus Pedro Munhoz. I'm going with Aiemann Zahabi, bro. This guy is a killer. He's been killing it lately. I think he's like one of the only Canadians that I think is actually pretty good. He's like 36 though. But he's probably like one of the only Canadians I think that's really good on this card. He beat Javid Basharat. When we all thought Javid Basharat, which was the better Basharat brother, was like super good, unbeatable. He beat the good Basharat brother. He beat Archiki Lane. He knocked him out in the first round. He beat Ricky Trucros. He's on a nice 4-fight win streak in the UFC. And, you know, Pedro Munhoz, man. I know he's a crafty vet. But, dude, he's been losing, dude. And after that last loss to Kyler Phillips, Kyler Phillips was looking great in this fight. And then he goes against Rob Font and gets fraud check nasty. I'm just here thinking, dude, what the heck happened? I don't know. But Munhoz has lost to Phillips. He's lost to Marlon Vera. He beat Chris Gutierrez. I don't even know how Chris Gutierrez lost this fight, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's just to the point where Pedro Munhoz, like, he's declining. He's aging. He's 38. You know, he's starting to just fight once a year. He did fight this year already, but I just don't see Pedro Munhoz winning this fight. Zahabi looks really good on the feet, dude. Has pretty decent grappling as well. Yeah, I gotta go with Aiemann Zahabi for sure. Like, this is a for sure lock. Like, if I was gonna make a parlay, this is a for sure lock. Zahabi's winning. On to the next fight. We have Canada's favorite Mike Malott versus Trevin Giles. I'm gonna go with Mike Malott. I don't know, bro. It's crazy how Mike Malott really lost to Neil Magny when he should have won that fight. Like, he had like that Dana White privilege for a while. You can't cap though. Dana White had given him trash. They gave him Mickey Gall. They gave him Johan Lassini. Adam Fugit. They gave him, you know, they gave him like the Bo Nichols treatment when they're giving that man, you know, giving man bums. They gave him Neil Magny to try and get in the rankings, and Neil Magny just demolishes this guy and just fraud checks him. Now he's going up against Trevin Giles, who Trevin Giles got smoked by Carlos Prates. And he was doing pretty decent in that fight. Not crazy, because Carlos Prates is just out of this world, honestly. And he's fighting Neil Magny next. And I know Carlos Prates is demolishing Neil Magny. That's for sure. That's a fact. Trevin Giles, though, lost to Carlos Prates, lost to Gabriel Blanchfield, lost to one of the Blanchfield brothers, beat Preston Parsons. But the crazier part is, both of these guys went up against each other in a Fury Pro grappling, one of those cage Fury grappling matches, and Mike Malott won. So this is why I gotta go with Mike Malott. It just shows that his grappling is better than Trevin Giles, and if he keeps it on the feet, maybe he has a chance of knocking out Trevin Giles. If Trevin Giles just comes up here and upsets his man and fraud checks him even harder, I don't even know what to say. But you gotta go with Mike Malott. He beat this guy in a grappling match. I'm going with Mike Malott. On to the next fight. We have Marc-Andre Barriot versus Dustin Schultz. I don't really care. Dustin Schultz sucks. Yeah, I'm going with Marc-Andre Barriot. Dustin Schultz, I don't even know how this guy is still in the UFC. I swear everybody is beating him. I don't even know how he has 2 wins. Bruno Ferreira beat this guy with a spinning elbow. I don't know how he submitted Punalele Soriano. I really don't know. Abusas Magomedov beat this guy. He's beating like the guys that he's supposed to beat. But then when they give him like an elite name or just a name that everybody knows, like he lost to GM3, lost to Gerald Meerschaert by rear naked choke. That was back in 2021 though. Still, I can't go with Schultz. I gotta go with Barriot. He has the power to knock people out, and I think he knocks out Dustin Schultz. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is supposed to be like a layup for him. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's older, but this is supposed to be a layup for him. He's supposed to come in here and like knock Dustin Schultz's head off. And he has good grappling as well. He's on a 2-fight losing streak though. I'm like gassing him up, but he's lost to Joe Pyfer. He got knocked out by Joe Pyfer, and he lost a split decision to Chris Curtis. But he beat Eric, your boy Andres, and Julian, the Cuban Missile Crisis bum Marquez. He did beat Fluffy Hernandez, dude, in 2022, but that was before Fluffy Hernandez is the Fluffy Hernandez that we all know now. But that's what I mean. You gotta go with Andre Barriot. You can't go with Dustin Schultz, bro. That guy is just, he's unreliable. He's trash. He's lost to everybody. Yeah. I'm going with Marc-Andre Barriot in this fight. There's no way you don't. This was actually to start off. No, the Mike Malott card was this card's so bad, dude. Mike Malott one was to start off the main card. Whatever. On to the next fight. We have. I'm just keeping it going. I'm not trying to make this video long. I've already done it. We got Caio Machado versus Brenderson Ribeiro. I'm be honest with you, when I saw this fight, I was like, golly, both of these guys are on a 2-fight losing streak. These guys are trash. But I think I'm gonna go with Ribeiro here. This fight is at light heavyweight. He is the light heavyweight. He's fought Ming Zhang, Magomed Gaziv. I'm not gonna say that last name. I'm gonna butcher it. I'm sorry. Go look it up at Topology if you want to. I'm gonna butcher that thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Caio Machado. He's coming from heavyweight down to light heavyweight. Maybe that heavyweight power does something for him, but in his last 2 fights, dude, he's lost his last 2 fights as well, and they're not, bro. If you're losing to Dante Mays, Mick Parkins, I get it, but still, you lost to Mick Parkins as well. I can't go with you, bro. I'm gonna go Ribeiro. just because he was already in that division, he probably fought guys that was just a little bit a step of him. I don't remember his fights. I wasn't gonna go look at some of his fights, bro. If he lost 2 in a row, but I'm gonna go with Brenderson Ribeiro. On to the next fight. We got not there yet. Sorry. Derek Lewis versus Jonathan Diniz. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Diniz, bro. Yeah, Derek Lewis could come in here and just like strike his head off, but Jonathan Diniz did pretty good against Carl Wilson. Almost knocked Carl Wilson's head off, but he was kind of like didn't want to rush to the finish. I know he's only had 2 fights in the UFC, but Derek Lewis is kind of unreliable. Like, yeah, he gets some wins, and I guess he doesn't get some wins. I just don't think Derek Lewis is going to come in here running at Diniz and shooting a flying knee again. Like, Diniz is a pretty athletic heavyweight. He's 33, but you know, I think he's on the rise right now. They're giving him Derek Lewis because Derek Lewis is pretty old. He's gonna hit 40 soon, dude. Like, the Black Beast, like, you can try and keep that knockout record going, but you're pretty old. Like, at some way, you're gonna have to retire. Maybe this is a retirement fight here. We never know. But against Rodrigo Nascimento, who's on this card as well, knocked him out in the 3rd round. Lost to Jalton Almeida. He beat Marcos Rodrigo de Lima. I don't know. I just don't see Derek Lewis winning this fight. But at the same time, I do see him maybe catching Diniz. But then again, Diniz is not gonna, like, he's pretty good. Like, he's pretty good at not trying to get caught. Dude, it's just Derek Lewis has been, I don't know, dude. He's like trying to like revive himself in this division. Well, this is I mean, like, he's trying to just revive himself, dude, but I don't know, bro. He is the underdog too. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Diniz. Maybe Derek Lewis gasses himself out and it goes to a 29-28. Maybe Diniz takes him on the ground and submits him. He's a Brazilian. I don't know if Derek Lewis still has the power to just get up from any position anymore. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Diniz. On to the next fight. On to the next fight. Co-main. Namajunas versus Aaron Blanchfield. This one was a little hard though. Co-main and main card is a little bit hard to pick. Aaron Blanchfield, man. She was doing so good until she fought against Farhat. And Farhat is basically just, she's good. But Blanchfield was on a tear. Beat Talia Santos. Beat Jessica Andrade. Beat Molly McCann. She was on a tear, dude. She was on a tear. And I kind of want to go with Blanchfield just because she was on that tear. But Namajunas, I don't know, bro. There's something about Namajunas that she'll come into a fight and she's a former champ. You can't just be like, oh, it's Namajunas, that's Pat Barry's chick, the groomer's chick, we can't, But there's something about Namajunas. Thing is, she also lost to Farhat, but she beat Amanda Ribas this year. She's fighting 3 times this year, which is kind of crazy for a woman. She's fighting 3 times. She beat Amanda Farhat. She beat Amanda Ribas. She obviously was gonna beat Tracy Cortez. We all knew she was gonna beat Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez, freaking eyebrow was flying after that punch. That dropped her, dude. Jeez. I don't know, bro. Like, there's a part of me that wants to go with Aaron Blanchfield because she is the younger, fighter here, and she has really good ground game. On Obviously, I think she's 10 times better than Tracy Cortez. Maybe not like on the looks, but you know, fighting for sure. She's the number 4 flyweight right now. I think I'm just gonna... But my gut is telling me like Rose Namajunas is gonna do something in this fight, dude. But I don't know if Pat Barry's gonna tell her in her head, I think you can, or whatever, I think I can, whatever she was telling her. I'm just gonna go with Erin Blanchfield here. I think Erin Blanchfield could get it done. She's not horrible on the feet, but maybe she can take Rose Namajunas to the ground and Carla Esparza her. You know, Carla Esparza just retired. Maybe she Carla Esparza Marabs her way through this fight. I see Erin Blanchfield winning this fight on the ground, maybe by decision, 29-28. Even though I still think Rose Namajunas still has like something left in her. She's like on a title run right now, basically. I'm gonna go with Erin Blanchfield, I think. I'm just gonna go with Erin Blanchfield. It's a close fight. It could be a close fight. Maybe Erin Blanchfield gets her on the ground. I'm going with Erin Blanchfield. Let's get to the main event. I've already it's already past like the 30-minute marker. I should not waste so much time with these fights, but whatever. Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi. Both of these guys are like, well, not Brandon, but Amir Albazi's like on a year layoff. Like he has not fought in a year. His last fight was against Kai Kara-France. Kai Kara-France just finished knocking out Astro Boy. I literally almost shed a tear watching. I almost shed a tear watching Steve Ercik just drop like that, but whatever. Thing about Amir Albazi is that he's still like undefeated in the UFC, but he has not fought like the top of the division. Like, yeah, he fought Kai Kara-France. Excuse me. He beat Kai Kara-France by a split decision, but I still think Brandon Moreno could win this fight. Even though the you know, he's getting old, you know, Moreno's hit his prime. He's 30. He's already was a champ. He's trying to come back for this belt. This is just his last 2 losses, dude. That's the thing, dude. Like, really close fight. Not even a close fight against Pantoja. People were saying it was a close fight. I still thought Pantoja won because he was piecing up Moreno, and he was doing really good in that fight. Against Royval, people were saying that was a close fight. I was saying Royval was piecing him up. Royval was doing his thing on the feet. And that's the thing about Amir Albazi, dude. Like, Amir Albazi, I feel like, dude, like, he can do something in this fight. He's obviously gonna do something in this fight, but I feel like he can like piece up Moreno or something. I don't know, dude. I'm still gonna go with Brandon Moreno because I love Lego Man. Lego Man, he's fun. You know, when he was a champ in the UFC, he was amazing. You know, everybody loved him. You could tell he needed some time off after those 2 losses. Those were some tough losses for him, dude. You know, he took like a little mini break, said, you know what, I'm gonna fight this year. I'm gonna go with Lego Man. I might get this prediction wrong. I hope I don't, because I really love Brandon Moreno, but I think he can beat Amir Albazi. And if Brandon Moreno wins this fight, Royval probably gets the next title shot. I kind of want Royval to get this title shot. Hopefully they give it to him. But I got Brandon Moreno winning this fight. Yeah. This card is whack. Hopefully there's some finishes on here. But yeah, now we gotta wait till freaking John Jones versus Stipe for a pay-per-view. Just imagine that. We gotta wait for that pay-per-view for this one. But whatever, yeah. I'm Jamey MMA. Like and subscribe. I got more videos coming out for y'all. I got a little video coming out soon. I just gotta finish it. But I'm Jamey MMA. I'm out.